Chloe. Good evening and welcome to v8sonline's live and exclusive coverage of the iRacing Proto-GT series. I'm your host tonight, Clayton Brooks. I was proudly sponsored tonight by v8sonline, Thrustmaster and TrakRacer. And tonight on your birthday we got Des Hammond. How are you, Des?
Yeah, good, Clayton. Real good. How's yourself going?
Not too bad, mate. I appreciate you dropping into the commentary box on the birthday. If you have to duck away to blow out some candles, just let us know.
Wouldn't miss this round for the world, mate. Looking forward to it.
That's the way. And also alongside us in the commentary box, making his debut, we've got Marty Atkins. How are you, Marty?
Yeah, good, guys. Yourself?
Not too bad, mate. Thanks for coming up and helping out with us.
No worries at all.
Of course, tonight we're at Bathurst. Looking forward to it. I've never called a race at Bathurst before. Yeah, really looking forward to seeing how this one's going to pan out.
Yeah, it should be a great race here for the prototype and the GT boys. Of course, we did a few weeks ago, we did Rock here. The boys did 100 odd laps here, or 61, sorry. Sorry, 61 laps, but these boys will be doing 70 minutes around here, so it should be a great old race.
Yeah, of course, it's first enduro of the season for the Proto-GT series. 70 minutes, it's not going to be easy for them, that's for sure, especially with the Protos. They're quite a bit quicker than the other cars, so everyone's going to have their wits about them for the entire length of time.
Yeah, we're looking at about a minute 50 a lap around here in these HPDs, and the Corvette should be around about the 2 minute, just off the 2 minute mark for race pace. So there's going to be a huge speed difference over the top of the hill that all drivers are just going to have to be courteous of.
We get the race preview up for you guys. Of course, we're at the famous Bathurst Mount Panorama, Australia's most favourite track, I suppose you could say. We've got 6.14 kilometres of track, 23 different turns. Sort of goes without saying, this track. I mean, probably everyone's favourite. Everyone I've met anyway. Everyone enjoys driving here.
Look, you take turn one, Hell Corner, and you look at the effort that you've got while you're heading up Mountain Straight. Just what's in store for you over the next, 6 odd kilometres. It's an unbelievable track. It's probably one of the world's best.
Yeah, I've done quite a few laps here, but not in these cars. So quite interested to see how this is all going to pan out tonight. As we bring up the starting grid for the Protos, I just went straight past it. We got Tommaso Gala off pole with 49.350. That's not a bad time. v8sonline stalwart, Madison down. Anthony Kernich in third. Marlon McMullen out of fourth. Christian Arwood in fifth. Matty Barron in sixth. And Heap seventh. Ian Ford in eighth. Lee Ellis in ninth. Joshua Burden in 10th. Kurt Stanberg in 11th, and Gavin Barber in 12th spot.
Yeah, there's some great times there. Just interesting to note that the top 7 guys are all within a second, so obviously it'll be Carla's and Downs' race there at the front, I'm thinking, but let's see what the attrition rate is for these boys.
Well, we put the call out last week for the guys to put the practice in. They were going to need it this week, so qualifying time suggests the boys have been doing quite a bit of practice.
We have a look at the GT1s, the Corvette C6R. We've got Tony Autridge taking the pole there with a 1:58.8. That's a great time over the top there. Wayne Burke from Multi 21, he's dropped it into second. Charles, sorry mate, sorry, always get that one wrong. He's in third. Jason Scully out of fourth. Bronislav Robenik in fifth there. Got some non-qualifiers as well with Philip Stoneman and Matthew Burnett.
It is hard with the internationals, obviously. We're not quite great on pronouncing those names, but the GT2 class, the 4 GTs, we got Andrew Wren off pole. He'll be pretty stoked with that. I know Andrew pretty well, and he'd be happy. Bo Cattell in second spot, Dave Hinkson, Andrew's teammate, in third, Nathan Groudon in fourth, Benjamin Rigby in fifth, Michael Schreier in sixth, Dwayne Burns in seventh, and Shane Russell in eighth.
Yeah, quite a full grid. You're looking at 27 cars out there at the moment. You've got 12 in the prototypes, 7 in the GT1 and 8 in the GT2, so it'll be a top race here for 70 minutes.
They're about to roll off. Obviously, Bathurst is quite a large track, so they're going to start the rolling from Conrod Straight, so we don't have to wait for an entire lap. Yeah,
and interesting to note that they'll all be doing a pit stop in this race, and I think the prototypes will have to take on anywhere from 15 to 20 litres, depending on their fuel trim. And it's about the same going through the rest of the GT class, so strategy will play a big key, whether they take tyres or not, or just fuel, maybe even some fuel saving so they can really just splash and go at the end. But I'm hearing from most of the drivers that lap 5 onwards we should be looking for the pit stops to start taking place.
Lap 5, it's early. It's a long way to go on those tyres.
Oh, we've already got the green flag here.
Yeah.
Green flag.
Marceau rounds Murray's corner for the first time. Heading up in the hill corner. Got Madison down close behind him.
In the GT1s, they've sort of just all dropped into line. Autridge is actually under attack here. Burke already.
Yeah, he's got a bit of pressure on him. The GT2 cars, Andrew Wren, he's managed to keep hold of that pole position, but Dave Hingston's teammates moved straight up into second behind Andrew. Obviously, Bo Cattell's lost out a spot there on the start.
We did have a couple of guys at the start from pits. We had Benjamin Rigby take off from pits, so he's just jumped onto the back here and he's just looking for a clean lap at the start.
That's not a bad idea. I was actually going to suggest that. Starting from pit lane was such a long race. Just get out there and run your own race, and I'm sure you'll pick up some spots.
Have a look here. So, mate, you go.
I was going to say we'll have a look at Marlon McMullen and Matty Barron having a good little battle across the top of the mountain.
Yeah, the 2 leaders have just jumped off. Ultra committed over the top, and they've been able to jump out to 2 seconds in front of this pack, so
yeah, have a look. Just looking at Madison come down Conrod Straight there. He's stuck way to the left now. Talking to Christian Old, my teammate from ANZ, he found the car wasn't bottom. You could go with a lower setup if you stuck very far as far as possible to the left down Conrod. So maybe Madison's onto that as well.
yeah. Tony Autridge coming into the chase for the first time. He's still got Burke right on his heels there, so this will be a great little battle between them. Let's see if they can keep their consistency up.
Oh, here reports Andrew Wren's got massive damage.
Let's have a look. Oh, he's gotten it all crossed up coming through Skyline. Through the S's and into the dipper. And put in the lead. He's just hit the... very lucky not to take out anyone else.
Yeah, he's got sideways going into the dipper there. He's actually hit the super cheap auto sign on fence on the outside. Everyone else managed to clear him. That is a shame. Starting from pole position, leading the first lap of the GT2 class.
Yeah, there's some big curbs over there you really want to stay off of. And he looks like he's just clipped that, and it's unsettled the car enough for him to just nudge it into the wall. There's no margin of error around this track. Go back live.
Yeah, we're back on following Madison down. Director might be able to stay with him and see if he sticks far to the left again. It just enables you to run with a different type of setup in these cars, which could improve over the length of the race.
It's yeah, very interesting to note that. Like, I found it in the Corvette. If you stayed to the right, it was less bumpier over there, and you wouldn't get as much rear spin with that 7.2 litre engine. So it's probably going to be the preferred line for them to stay off to the right. Battle's still on here from 4th on back with Christian Elwood.
Joshua Burden's causing a bit of havoc back in the pack.
Oh geez, he's same spot as Andrew ran. Had to sit there and wait for the whole GT field to come past.
Yeah, it's a difficult spot to turn the car around. Obviously, if he drove out, it could have been collected and made it a lot worse.
Yeah, same thing as Andrew ran. He's clipped that inside on the left-hander through the S's at Skyline and just upset the car, sent it into a big slide and uncontrollable. He kept it off the wall a little bit, but
We're having a look at Dave Hinks and Bo Cattell. They're having a good battle. Obviously, Andrew Rang's fallen out of this battle with them, but having a good battle back in GT2 class for the lead. With Nathan Growden not too far behind. But back down behind Nathan Growden, we've got a great battle between Dwayne Burns, Michael Schreier. As he pops to the inside, he's going to overrun up into Griffin's Bend. And Benjamin Rigby, the guy started from pit lane, starting to move his way forward. He's trying to follow Michael Schreier through.
Looks like he might get that one done.
There's smart driving from Benjamin Rigby too. He's got that move done.
Yeah, great driving by Dwayne Burns. There's actually a little bit of camber there, just on the inside of Griffin's, that can really plant the car into. But if you're offline, it's off camber, so great work there for him to not put it in, just let everyone go and keep on with it. We've still got 65 minutes left. We're actually going to...
I was going to say, back up the front, we've got Christian Marlin and Matty Barron. They're having a great battle in the HBT.
Yeah, I was going to touch on this battle before. They're just all line astern. Barron sitting back there in 6th, just watching Mullen and Elwood.
I know Christian actually missed last week's round at Suzuka in preparation for this round. He had a few things he wanted to get done so he wouldn't miss this round. So he was pretty keen to race this, Bathurst.
Christian actually...
Squizzer's hit the wall straight behind him. He's brushed the wall coming up out of the cutting.
Also had Marlin into the rear of Christian because Christian spun the tyres up getting out of the cutting there.
Oh, Squeezer's got some dramas. He's gone wide.
Lost the spot.
Lost the spot to Ian Ford. Might have just unsettled his concentration, that brush with the wall, and also the prototypes aren't a really strong car. He could be suffering some damage.
Yeah, these cars are actually, depending on how you're geared, are actually flat in 5th. Or sometimes you might just shove it into 6th and just go through the lower gear, through the lower revs in 6th, but you're still flat out all the way across the top, all the way into the dipper. But such a line sensitive to make sure it goes quick. Sorry, Marty?
I was saying, and he looks like he's bruised when he's getting swallowed up by the other cars now, so interested to see if he pits.
Yeah, he is.
Oh.
Take some cones on the way into the pit.
One thing I've noticed too is I think we've used a little bit stronger concrete around this track, because you just sort of, even if you evenly hit that, say going through the grate, hit the concrete, she bends a lot of parts, this track, so bent steering around here, not what you want.
We're going to come back to that stronger concrete you're talking about as Marlon has a good look at Christian Elwood.
It looks like the track's claimed another victim too with Philip Stoneman. He's got it all wrong out of the elbow and looped it. Oh, sorry, no. He's
Bring up a race call replay.
Didn't quite loop it, but put it hard into the fence.
It's a particularly hard bit of track. I know the V8, it's like a roller coaster. Let's hang on and just try and point it where it needs to go.
Battle's still on for first in the GT1s.
Yeah, Tony Aldridge ahead of Wayne Burke.
Yeah, Burke hasn't let him get away at all.
Of course, Wayne's part of the Multi-21 racing team, becoming quite a strong sort of force in Australian sim racing.
Yeah, it looks like he's one of those drivers that doesn't matter what car you put him into, he'll perform well.
Yeah, he's sort of spread across everything, isn't he? He loves his ovals, he loves his road racing. Of course, V8's on a Monday night, he's always up in amongst it in that too.
Ooh,
has a huge moment out of Forest Elbow.
Oh, very easy to do.
Marlon's making his move on Christian.
Yeah, up mountain straight. Great drive out of Hell Corner. Had it completed before Griffins. Great job there by the Powerbond guy.
We got Squizzer. He's back out on track. Doesn't look like the image is completely fixed, but he's back out on track and hopefully pick up some spots through just natural attrition of this race. Christian Elwood's got caught behind Shane Russell. Marlon was able to get through before the dipper, and
a spinner.
As you can see, it's really just one line down through here.
Up in the dipper there.
Yeah, we got a car stopped on track.
Backed it into the wall.
Yeah, Dwayne Burns.
Dwayne Burns, yep. Oh, he's not in a good position.
We'll bring up a race call replay with Dwayne Burns getting stuck on track.
Right in front of Anthony Kernich. Very scary moment for him, but he's just come through the dipper and it's just the car's gone around.
Yeah, Anthony's very lucky not to hit you there for Anthony Kernich. Oh, there was an accident just afterwards. I think it was either Ian Ford or Lee Ellis back into the back of Shane Russell.
Yep, Ian Ford.
Those are all trying to make their way through.
That's allowed Lee Ellis all over the back of Ian Ford.
Yeah, it was Lee Ellis that got the back of Shane Russell. We'll see how it pans out over the next couple of laps. Oh, Benjamin Rigby hard into the fence across repark, and he's taken out a couple of others. I think it was Christian Elwood.
Michael Schreier. And Michael Schreier there.
we have a look at what happened to Benjamin Rigby. He's just got loose at the grate. He's tried to keep it off and he's bounced back out and just got Michael Schreier and then Christian Elwood. I'm not sure if Christian was able to avoid Michael Schreier or not.
Yeah, it looked like Benjamin Rigby was actually just giving Marlon some room and he's just got out onto the grass, into the wall. Yeah, from there, it was sort of passenger, unfortunately for Schreier.
Christian Howard copped some damage from the wall too.
Yeah, great. This is all turning on here with some pretty damaged cars looking out there. Lee Ellis is all over the back of Christian Elwood. Aaron Heat looking in behind.
It'll be interesting catching these cars up ahead, I think.
We got Nathan Growden there out of the Overclockers Australia car. Aaron Heat's going to look around the outside of Murray's. Sorry guys, I've been on replays. There we go, they're catching.
Oh, as Aaron
into
Heat
the
touches
wall.
the wall at the grate.
Okay.
And he's in the wall again, coming over to McPhilmy Park. Lee Ellis, all over the back of him.
Oh no.
Oh, Christian Elwood's getting
Hingston.
hampered massively by Dave Hingston. This is
Wow.
what we predicted and it's happening.
Hingston had to go over the cut through the S's there, so he'll have to slow down. Watch for him to slow down here into the...
Yes, he's done that. They've all come out of Forest Elbow. Bocatel's able to catch up to the back of Dave Hingston now as well, out of all that. Let's release those 4 HBD cars.
Oh,
Lee Ellis
big
down the
guy.
inside. Yeah, down the inside of the chase. He's got the job done.
We got Ian Ford around the outside.
Ian Paul will get this done down into Murray's corner as well. Aaron Hoot will lose 2 spots out of that. Well, super bit of braking there by Lee Ellis.
We're only 15 minutes into this race and it's already starting to turn it on.
They're treating it like qualifying laps, these guys. I don't know how they do it. We'll jump on board for a lap around Bathurst and HBD with Ian Ford as he heads up the mountain.
Just the reports that David Hingston has got steering damage. Which is, yeah, seeing the driving is not very smooth at all.
Who was that, mate? Was that Dave Hingston you were talking about?
Dave Hingston, yeah, got steering damage.
Yeah, he does. He's losing a lot of time. Kurt Sternberg is catching him quite quickly as well.
If you get caught in the sun, it's not to go down to the dipper spot.
We have a look at Tony Autridge and Wayne Burke. Still, he hasn't let him go, but it's about a 1.2 second gap back there. But he's got him in sight. Still a long way to go. Tony Autridge has been pumping out the consistent lap times. Tony Autry's last lap round, he actually did the fastest lap for the race for his laps. Starting to apply the pressure, trying to get away from Wayne. Boca-Tell's taking the lead off Dave Hingston. He's in the GT2. Oh, Tony Autry's has a massive shunt down at Murray's Corner. He's run straight into the back of Philip Stoneman. We'll get the race call replay. This is the leader of the GT1 class running into the back of lap traffic.
Wow, he hit him hard too.
He didn't miss him. But I think he's Phillips just braked way too early and it's caught Tony off guard. I hope it hasn't damaged Tony's car too much.
But Phillips out though?
Yeah, Phillips disconnected. Too much damage for him.
That instance caused Wayne to get right behind Tony now.
Yeah, it certainly has. It's brought Wayne Burke. We're just talking about the gap that Tony Autry was opening up to Wayne Burke, but it's brought Wayne back into it.
Actually be interesting to see now if that damage that Tony got from the front is
Sorry, we'll cut you off there, mate. We'll cross over and forward. He's having a great battle with Lee Ellis. He's managed to get the move into Griffiths Bend as Lee Ellis has a look going into the cutting, but not quite there. Okay. It's happening all over the place. We'll go back to Tony Autry and Wayne Burke. Wayne had a look going down into the chase. We're trying to cover everything for you guys. Wayne goes the outside down into Murray's Corner. Might try and get the over and under into Hell Corner. Oh, he has a little look. Thinks better of it.
Thanks for the smooth.
Give you some good pictures looking back at Wayne Burke. Look at he's moving around, just trying to fill every mirror of Tony's Corvette with his Corvette, just trying to get under his skin a little. Getting reports of Dave Hingston's gone into the pits trying to fix some of that damage he received.
Yeah, he's been sitting in there for about a minute now.
Definitely quite bad.
Have a look at the leader.
I was going to say, out of all this, the leader's just going about doing his thing, Tommaso. He's actually gapped Madison down by 4 seconds. He just lost nearly a full second sitting behind Charles in the Corvette. You always see it in this mixed class racing, that sort of ebbs and flows. Some guys get an advantage and next lap around you might get a disadvantage, but it always sort of evens itself out by the end of the race.
Yeah, it's definitely one of the biggest appeals of this multi-class racing.
Look how much grunt that Corvette's got, and then under brakes. Madison down just shoots past. Tony Autry and Wayne Burke, they're catching up to some HBD cars are catching up to them. It's going to be interesting how this plays out. So I reckon it's going to be coming across Skyline where these HBD cars are going to want to get past.
We've actually got Joshua Burton lets the leader of the HBDs through. Carla's actually going to be coming up on Burke and Ortridge. Coming out of... We'll jump on board with him and just look at how they go, catching him over the hill.
Yeah, well, they're from the cutting all the way to the dipper there, foot flat to the floor, so they're certainly on it across here, the HBTs. Plenty of downforce sticking them to the road.
He cuts to the inside coming into McDormand.
It's good Madison.
Oh,
Burke
Burke goes wide.
Saves it, but
Oh,
no.
It's Marceau. He's
in the wall
the
hard.
dipper.
massive damage.
Oh, we're just saying how hard it is to make your way through this lap. Traffic did all the hard work.
Well, this thing is, he's having trouble just steering this in a straight line.
Yep, it's handed Madison down the lead.
Perhaps.
We'll see if our director can bring up a replay of that.
Yeah, he's actually just taken way too much curb hopped it over, and again, Skyline claiming another victim.
I don't know how Tony Ortridge missed. Oh, it was a good bit of driving by everyone really to avoid that. Everyone had to check up pretty hard. Yeah, as Madison down has taken the race lead. Marceau's just trying to get that wrecked HBD back to the pits.
Any way possible.
Yeah, he's straight line the chase. He's made it to pit entry. Still brushing off every wall that's around.
I'd be going to the back of the wreckers out the back of Bathurst and seeing how much I can get for that. That's all it's worth for now, that car.
Yeah, very unlucky for the Italian. He was just commanding this race.
Joshua Burton's got in front of Tony Aldridge before they come up over Skyline again. But out of all that, Tony was able to get that gap to Wayne Burke again, so it's helped Tony a bit. As Wayne's got Anthony Kernich right in, doing the same move, the inside into Philamy Park.
It looks like Wayne sort of just gave him the inside there.
Yeah, there's no point holding those guys up, that's for sure.
It's what this race is going to call for. Just some etiquette, some patience, and you can see more cars finish the race cleaner.
Yeah, we've already had quite a few damaged cars and retirements.
That was close. Anthony Kernich then ran straight up the back of Tony Aldridge. They both moved the same way at the same time.
We'll check in on Bo Cattell. He's leading the GT2 class. He's doing a good job.
He's got about a 4.5 second gap there to Nathan Grouden.
Yeah, no, he's doing a good job. Obviously, Dave Hinks and Andrew Wren have been unlucky with their efforts tonight, but nevertheless, Bo Cattell's been there to capitalise on it, and he's doing an awesome job.
Yeah. We'll just touch in. David Hingston, he's back out. Still dropping in great lap times, and same with Andrew Wren. Andrew Wren, obviously, he's 5 laps down on the leader of his class. We've got Ian Ford making a dive for the pits.
Yeah, we touched on at the top of the show there that the guys are going to have to take on some fuel to make this distance. Around 20 kilos for the HBD. A bit of a strategy game where everyone guys are going to take tyres.
16.6 seconds there for Ian Ford, so I believe that's a 4-tyre stop for a HBD. Look for Ford to make some really hot laps here to see if he can't jump Ellis. Oh, massive! Wow. Oh wow! Ellis as well. Very brave to pass that Corvette there of
Now
Jason
with
Scully.
Jason Scully. Oh, he did touch the wall too.
Just having a look, Lee Ellis has done some really good lap times the last few laps to be able to range up onto the back of Christian.
The draft. Looks like we're getting reports of Audrey retiring.
Yeah, I can't get him on my monitors. Looks like he's out of the race.
It looks like he's had a massive moment coming into the... Oh no, coming out of Griffin's.
I got reports he was dodging a kangaroo.
By the looks of it, that 7.2 litre V8 has just put him straight into the inside wall, or the outside wall coming out of the cutting.
Was Christian Aylward is defending very hard here from Lee Ellis.
Yeah. I mean, he's hit the wall a couple of times now. I'm wondering how long he can hold him off for.
There's Lee Ellis is already carrying a bit of damage.
Yeah. And he hits the wall again.
Oh, Christian. The rear end not behaving. Wow, great work to hold on to that into the dipper. See if we can get...
TTR HBD of Lee Ellis has got some great straight line speed in the draft coming down Conrod Straight. He'll have another look here into the chase.
Yeah, the draft is massive down this.
Christian tries to break the draft, he heads to the inside, going too wide through the chase. Oh, it's a breaking duel, and Lee Ellis.
Oh, we got one off there.
Oh, we got
Nathan Crowden.
Nathan Crowden, yeah.
Would have been a little off-putting for the guys coming down into the chase, having a car parked there facing you.
Yeah, go to the race recall replay here. Nathan Crowden just sort of over-committing the corner on the brakes.
Yeah.
Rear end is coming around as he went to turn in. Fortunate for him, he's been putting down some great laps. So, has enough of an advantage
Over Shane Russell.
over Shane Russell. Yeah, Shane Russell's another 50 odd seconds back from Nathan Crowden, so
Yeah, so he didn't actually lose any positions on track because of it.
And a good place to go off. You have to go off somewhere. Nice to hit out there.
We check in on race leader Madison Downey. He's got a 12-second lead over Anthony Kernich. Obviously inherited the lead when I can't think of his name now. Tommaso come into contact with the wall coming down through the dipper.
had another casualty up the top of the mountain. Had Matthew Burnett spin out coming into Skyline in the S's. Car just stepping out on him and just put him straight into the wall.
We'll try and bring up the replay of Matty Burnett.
Lost
Carrying a huge amount of damage.
Yeah, he's lost a lot of time too. He's not able to flick spin the car back around. Looks like he's having massive trouble trying to turn left.
Yeah, he come into the dipper there. He went sideways on him. He backed it into the wall a couple of times. We've got the replay up now. You see him as he comes down into the dipper. He's pretty much a passenger there. He couldn't do much with that. He was sideways.
Just And further on, as he was trying to make his way down the mountain, he's nearly taken out Joshua Burden coming into the chase, and the car's just spun again on him. There would have been a hair between both the cars.
Well, we've got a battle on track with Aaron Heap closing in on Gavin Barber. They're positions 6 and 7.
Yeah, actually, last lap, Aaron Heat lost the position to Gavin Barber as he was following a Corvette. So, great work there by Barber, opportunistic.
Yeah, he's about 6 seconds slower the last lap around Aaron.
Aaron, obviously, with a bit more speed, I think, than Barber. Shouldn't take him too long to get back on the rear end.
We'll bring up the gains and losses of the Protos. We've got Madison Down, our leader. He's obviously up one from pole from starting second. Biggest move, Gavin Barber or Lee Ellis fourth. He's up 5 spots. Gavin Barber, he's up 6 spots. Biggest loser, obviously, Tommaso, who was leading the race, he's now down 10 with a huge amount of damage. And Matty Barron, he's in last spot for class.
Yeah, unfortunately retired.
We'll bring up the gains and losses for the GT1s. You're right, Des, you can take it away, mate.
Everyone's sort of just held station with, obviously, Tony Autridge, unfortunately, retiring from the race. He's down 5 spots, but everyone's just moved up 1. As we have Aaron Heat run off the road at the chase, unfortunate, overbraked.
He'd be pushing to make up that time that he lost the other lap. And the gains and losses for the GT2s, a couple of guys made up. Shane Russell, the biggest mover, in 3rd spot. He's made up 5 spots. Wayne Burns, he's made up 3 spots into 4th. And obviously the biggest loser, Andrew Wren, our pole sitter, he's down 5 spots in 6. And Benjamin Rigby, he's last in class, down 3 spots.
Just
We'll have a
checking
look
with
at Alright, mate, you go.
Oh, it's been a while since we've commentated together, Brooksy, hasn't it? Yeah, just looking at this battle for 1st and 2nd in GT1. Wayne Burke, he just seems to be a bit more cautious over the top of the mountain, and Charles is actually starting to pick up time. He got a whole second on him last lap, or 1.5. We could have a great little battle here in a couple of laps.
Yeah, Charles's last lap was a 2:01.1, his fastest lap of the race, as opposed to Wayne's 2:02.5. So quite a margin he gained that last lap.
Wayne rapidly wide there. The elbow.
They're coming up to lap Bronislav.
They've also got a HPD between them now with Gavin Barber pulling away from Aaron Heat.
Jump on board with Charles as he does a lap of Bathurst in his Corvette.
Sit back and enjoy this awesome sounding Corvette.
see Charles come back onto the main pitch straight of Bathurst. There's a lap. That's an awesome sounding Chevy in those Corvettes.
Wow. Yeah, stuff the dreams are made of, really. It was interesting to note all the Aaron Heat there. He actually had to wait up from skyline all the way through before he could pass him down the chase. So great work there by the drivers.
Yeah, you got to be smart about these kind of things. We've seen a few guys be a bit impatient tonight so far, but I think generally they're doing a lot better. Last week at Suzuka there was no patience at all. I think they're doing a lot better tonight. David Hingston is the fastest guy on track at the moment. He's got those repairs sorted on his car and he's out there and absolutely flying, trying to make up some positions.
Just noticed that the car in front of him, Shane Russell, had a very, very slow lap, and I'm just trying to see why. Might have just come out of the pits. Yeah. He's only just pitted, so those two have done their stop. It'll be on until the end of the race.
Yeah, we've only had a couple of cars into the pit lane so far, so just under half an hour remaining in the race. I expect to see a lot more pit activity soon.
Yeah, interesting to note, out of the prototypes, only 2 guys have pitted. Sorry, now 3. Christian Alwood's entered the pits. So only Anthony Koenig has already done his stop with a 10.3 and Ian Ford with that 16.6.
Yeah, I think Koenig may have been just a fuel splash.
Christian and Lee Ellis were actually still within a second of each other, so they've been battling all race. Christian jumping in there to try and get the try and get a bit more room away from Lee. Which, has he just dropped out?
No, he's still there.
He's already done 16 seconds of his stop.
As we got Charles in the pit lane as well, as Christian, I believe, is having a few internet dramas.
Yeah, every time they drop his car, he drops out of the race. Charles has been in and out. Back out on track.
Yeah, with a 16.8 pit stop. Have a look at Marlon McMullen, 25 seconds behind Madison Down. He's jumped Anthony Koenig. Of course, Anthony's done his pit stop, but Marlon's still yet to do one.
Yeah, Anthony only 20 seconds behind him, and I think you'll need about 40 to 50 seconds here in the pits to get your stop done. And
obviously, Lee Ellis sitting in 4th. He's yet to do his pit stop as well, so... Ian Ford and Aaron Heap having a bit of a tussle at the moment.
yeah,
Ian Ford's made his pit stop, so I'm going to guess he's going to probably clear out.
yeah, Ian
He's
Ford
certainly
just,
got new tyres on.
yeah, he's just passed Aaron there that last lap. So obviously Aaron Heap has to do his stop, but not too far behind them is the Power Bond racer of Kurt Stanberg. Still yet to pit as well.
Matty Burnett's in the pits.
Yeah, he's only just come out of the pit, so I noticed he went there before. He went back and had a look, and he came out, done one lap, straight back, and obviously the car wasn't too flash.
Yeah, he's suffering a huge amount of damage there. He's sat in the pits there for another 1 minute and 11 seconds, so trying to get as much done as he can on that car in the pit lane, just to make it drivable. Guy we haven't really spoken about tonight is Jason Scully. He's currently second in the GT1 class. He's running my favourite livery out there. I love this Red Bull livery he runs. Obviously, with Wayne and Jason still yet to pit, Charles and Bronislav have both pitted. The guys straight immediately behind them, but I don't know. I think Charles might jump Jason, but I think Wayne should still be able to hold on to the lead after he pits.
Yeah, both Wayne and Jason are the only GT1 cars left to pit, along with Bo Cattell and Dwayne Burns in the GT2. They're the only ones left to pit as well, but most of the field in Prototype are still out there running. Maybe just playing that caution game where they get tangled up in a wreck while trying to pass a car. They've still got their pit stop to help them get done as Madison goes past Michael Schreier. Starts off on another lap.
Guy that's dropping right down the orders, Christian Elwood. He's hasn't been able to run out of the track since that pit stop, so I'm not sure what the problem was there for him.
As we've got Jason Scully into the pits, pulling into his pit bay now to get service. So I'll just keep an eye on his pit time, and Charles has already gone past. Does have a lot of space back to Bronislav.
The pit stops has spread the field a little.
Actually quite a long stop. He's coming up on 30 seconds. 28.5 and he's down and away. Maybe with a bit of steering damage there that had to get done. Still in third place.
Oh, Ian Ford's had a massive moment on the exit of the chase. He's just tagged the wall just as he was getting it stopped. I don't think he was going to suffer much damage out of it.
Massive damage into the wall. Yeah,
Bring up a race call replay of it. He just got a little bit loose.
He's only just kissed that with the right front, sorry.
Yeah, just on power down. It looks like he's just touched the grass on the inside there and it's unsettled the car enough. He should be okay to continue on from that, but he's done quite a good job getting up to the position he was at.
Yeah, Aaron Heap and Kurt getting past him again, but obviously they still need to stop. And he's still within, like, yeah, got no worries there with them still having to stop. Ooh. Big moment through Griffith. Wow.
Got Lee Ellis, he's stuck behind Jason Scully, all the way across the top of the mountain. I think you're going to see these big calls about race to HBD. This is a horsepower show here.
Look at the car, you had to jump on the brakes before the kink into the chase.
Yeah, huge amount of horsepower out of him. And Lee Ellis gets that passed on. The jump on board with Bo Cattell. He's doing a stellar job in the GT2 class. Currently leading.
Right at the back of Kurt now.
Yeah, it didn't take long for Ian Ford. He's caught up to Kurt Stenberg.
And unfortunately, there's another victim. Got Bronner's Lav. He got it all wrong coming into Murray's, jumped the inside curb and put it into the outside fence. He's towed the car back to the garage. Unlucky for him.
The director Seb brings up a race call replay. Yeah, he's got loose on the outside there. He's lucky not to roll it through Murray's corner there, the middle apex, and put the nose of it hard into the wall. He's taken the repairs though in pit lane, so he might enter the track.
Jump back to this battle that Marty touched on. Ian Ford's still all over the back and can't really get past Kurt yet. Well, he does have in the back of his mind that Kurt has to stop.
Yeah, I'm sure Ian would have a couple of guys making him aware of it as they go 2 by 2 down into the chase.
Wow.
That's putting a huge amount of faith in the guy next to you. Oh, they were close to touching then.
Very.
Maybe
Ian doesn't have anyone telling him that Kurt still had to pit.
we'll go back and have a good race ball replay at this one. It was great driving by both of them, but Kurt obviously realising he wasn't going to stay in front.
Yeah, did you have a look from the chopper? Oh, super close, hitting each other. We'll have another look at that from onboard Ian's car.
As we do, we'll just note that Aaron Heap's in the lane with the 21-second pit stop and he's out. So that puts Ian Ford back up to 5th again. He's only 33 seconds behind Lee Ellis, so with Lee still yet to do a pit, we might have some great racing at the end here.
Yeah, it's definitely looking that way.
Now, front two of the prototypes, Madison and Marlin, still yet to pit.
It might also depend on how long Lee stays in the pits, obviously. It's whether he's not going to take tyres or just take the splash of fuel and try and make it to the end. With, just under 18 minutes to go.
As we talk about him, he's had a nice spin coming out of the chase. Stuck behind Matthew Burnett. He's put it on the ribble strip and just looped it.
Yeah, he's entered the pits now. Sorry, he's entered the pits.
Yeah, great time, like good place to have a bit of a stuff up just before the pit in.
Yeah.
But unfortunate for him, it's damaged a bit of the car as it spun around in the outside wall. But Ian Ford coming down the main pit straight to pass him for 4th. I think Lee's actually left the car. We got Madison down in the lane as well.
Yeah, the leader of our race has gone to the pit lane, and his teammate Lee Ellis has just exited the car, so obviously it must have been a bit too much damage for him to fix.
Will Marlin follow him in? Alright, Marlin goes for another lap.
Madison will still hold the lead though. Madison gets out in front of Marlin. And they got the lap car of Aaron Heap in between them.
Actually, Wayne Burke Burke. He's still leading the race with he's been in and out, serviced his car, 11 seconds. Charles in second, he's only 16 seconds behind him, so I think he's, without seeing something too unfortunate happen to him, that might be race win for Wayne. He's still got 15 minutes left though.
Don't say that. I comment on how good he was going at Sebring the other week, and it was race over within about 30 seconds, so I'm not saying anything.
No commentators there.
Yeah. The only people not to have hit so far is Bo Cattell, who's leading his class, Marlon McMullen, who is second in his class, and Kurt Stenberg, who's currently sitting in 5th now. As Bo Cattell makes a liar out of me and heads straight for the pit lane.
A bit of damage on the back there.
I noticed he's got a little bit of damage, Bo. He's the rear wing's not sitting straight. I don't know if he's going to have to stay a little bit longer to get this repaired. Mark McMullen now heads to the pit lane. I don't know how many more laps Marlon would have got off. Say he's run that thing pretty well dry before he's come in for his splash of fuel.
Got Kernich coming through Murray's there. Be able to easily take back second place. Going out with a 12.8 second stop.
First coming out, still on the lead, although out in the mountain straight length back is Nathan.
Yeah, a good 21 seconds lead there over Nathan. For both.
That's been a
Dave
good comeback.
Hingston, yeah, Dave Hingston's making a great comeback from his dramas he had early in the race. Getting some blistering lap times.
Unfortunately for Hingo, he's got to make up 51 seconds to catch second place. And with only 5-6 laps really left in the race, it is going to be a tall ask.
It is going to be hard for him, but never say never. This is Bathurst, it's mixed class race and anything could happen.
That's what we came here to watch.
Certainly throwing up some excitement tonight. All the guys seem to be well and truly in their rhythm now. Just pretty well praying for this race to get to the end, I think. 70 minutes is definitely a long race.
You wouldn't have thought that at the start though.
Madison's on his 31st lap of the race. Got the GT1 starting their 28th or 29th lap. So he's only just started his 27th, so 12 minutes left of the race. Still plenty of racing to get past this mountain circuit. Got Bronislav back in the pits again. So he's had 4 tours through it. He's only 3 laps down to his class leader, but Matthew Burnett's 2 laps behind him. Burnett's actually setting some pretty good laps still in the 204s.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, Matty Burnett. He was showing plenty of pace. Unfortunate with that accident and damage that's put him down the order a little further than he should be.
We got Kurt Steinberg in to service his pit.
That's the last of the guys to pit, and he's parked that on a horrible angle in pit lane too. It's going to slow his pit stop down a little.
Allowed Gavin Barber back up into 5th. Heap out, Sternberg out. With Aaron Heap, he's just rounded Hells. He's probably only 3 seconds away from him, so see what Aaron can do here.
Yeah.
We'll bring up the gains and losses for the prototypes. Being forward, he's in 4th spot, moved up 4 spots. So he's doing well. Kurt Sternberg has moved up 6, he's in 5th, and Gavin Barber's moved up 6 spots, he's in 6th. So those guys have obviously taken advantage of Christian Elwood's had that weird pit stop mishap. He's lost 5 spots down in 10th, and of course Marso, who was leading the race, he's lost 10 spots down to 11th, and Squizzer's down 6 spots in the last spot.
We go have a look at the GT1's gains and losses. Andrew Wren and Benjamin Rigby having their unfortunate accidents. Been able to move everyone up 1, 2 or 3 spots, but David Hingston's moved himself back up to...
They're the GT2s.
Sorry, they're the
That's
GT2s.
alright.
I'm sorry, everyone's holding station really with Tony Autridge out. But as I said, yeah, GT2s, David Hingston's moved himself back up to no losses and chasing down Nathan Groudon.
Yeah, it's a phenomenal effort by Dave to get back to where, with the amount of damage he had, to get back to where he started from. He's done a super effort.
Come back down to 9 minutes left remaining. Everyone's sort of just spread themselves out and no real big battles on track. We're just looking at seeing if Marlon McMullen can chase down this 8-second deficit to Anthony Koenig.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for Mullen. Anthony's a pretty experienced campaigner. He'll be knowing exactly what he has to do to get to the end of this race. Their lap times, as Mullen just crosses the line and puts another lap in, are 53.7. As opposed to Anthony's done a 55.4, so it was 2 seconds there. 2 seconds a lap. How many more laps we got to go? Around 4 or 5?
Yeah, looking at about the 4 or 5 mark, yep. But we've got traffic dead in front of McMullen.
Yeah, Mullen wants to get this done coming up the hill before the cutting.
Burns just stays to the left, lets him through.
Oh no! Aaron Heath. Coming up lap traffic, I don't know how he's held onto that, but he's caught up a fair bit on Kurt.
Oh wow.
Oh no, not good. He's overshot, he's hit the wall.
Oh, he's gone through McPhillamy. Ran wide at McPhillamy.
Yeah, he just shoved it underneath David Hingston, and
he's got a lot of damage after he hit the wall, going through the depot.
Yeah, he certainly did. He hit that wall very hard. Dave Hingston drove straight back past again.
Almost like he had some broken steering. The car just went straight into the inside wall there. He couldn't turn away from it.
Yeah, the steering's about 45 degrees to the left. So he was doing really well too. You gotta feel sorry for him. I think seeing Kurt so close as he pits.
We'll touch on Madison down. 27 second lead over Anthony Koenig. Still know everything right. As he's famous for, I suppose. Consistent laps from Madison.
Yeah, with the unfortunate mishap with Carla, it's been his race, but he's had to attend with a lot of lap traffic, not something he's used to with the V8s, where he usually has his commanding leads in. Comes up to lap Matthew Burnett, who just lets him through.
You're exactly right. There's it's not a matter of just having the lead and just being able to concentrate on that. You've got a lot of lap cars, a lot of slower traffic that you've got to negotiate All right, it's Madison's job to get around them cleanly, and that's what he's done.
With 6 minutes to go, I hope there's no safety car.
Madison will be praying there isn't a safety car. We won't go there. That's
No.
Still putting in great laps, lapping people. Last lap a 1 minute 53, and he's coming down to finish this one. Just have a look at what his times are. Really, just no one's been there to match him. Bit slow that lap with the 154.1, but with traffic, still a great time.
It's a shame Tommaso crashed out. It would have been a really good battle, I reckon.
Yeah, it was certainly shaping up for a good battle. We'll touch in on Wayne Burke. He's still leading class in the GT1 cars.
16-second lead again. I mean, all the leaders of each class have been, you know, with other drivers having accidents and whatnot, they're still doing a great job commanding their race, doing what they need to do to get the car to the finish line.
It's certainly proved difficult for the guys tonight. In the prototypes, we've only got 5 cars out of that class on the lead lap. Out of the GT1s, the Corvettes, we've only got 2 guys, which is Charles and Wayne, on the lead lap. And out of the GT2 cars, we've got Bo Cattell and Nathan Groudon are the only guys on the lead lap.
Having reports that Nathan Groudon's had a bit of a brush with the wall.
Yeah, he's just gone from the grade all the way around to McPhillum. He just run the right hand side along the wall. He was trying to get out of Madison Downs Road.
Oh, yeah.
Get the race score replay up for you.
Yep.
Obviously didn't want to hamper the leader of the race in Madison Down, and yeah, just got it stuck into the fence.
Yeah, he'll be very lucky if he doesn't get a meatball. Hopefully he doesn't. He can continue on. Looks like the car's still tracking okay.
Those cement walls, Des.
Yeah, it's those extra strong concrete walls.
Yeah. I've noticed with my time here, just clip them and next thing you know you've got parts falling off your car and
You want to make sure that you haven't got the wheel turned. You hit it flush with the wall if you can hit it at all, I think.
Yeah, keep the wheels straight. They'll minimise the damage anyway, as best you can.
I think you got better luck with a hope and a prayer. But why we love this mountain. It's one of the toughest challenges in racing.
Yeah.
Like
Madison
we should.
might get the white flag this time around.
2 minutes left to go.
Gonna be very close. There's 2 minutes
Good.
left in the race right now.
Doing 153s and he's still got maybe 10
I think
seconds to get to the line.
Yeah, he'll
white
definitely
flag.
get the white flag. Wonder how many
seconds.
Sorry, Marty, you go, mate.
No, I was going to say another 10 seconds and you would have got another lap in, I think. After that.
Yeah.
I think he would have slowed down if it was that close. He's on his 37th lap here. He wouldn't be wanting to do much more in this car. As much fun as it is to drive, every driver loves to see that checkered flag.
Having a look, he's going to have some lap traffic of Shane Russell. to negotiate this lap, and he may even catch Gavin Barber. He makes his way past Shane Russell.
Got Gavin Barber and a HPD in front of him, which I don't think he'll catch. Gavin's still putting in great laps of 154s.
Yeah,
We got Charles there in his Corvette.
They come down the mountain for the last time. Been a great effort by Madison tonight. It's flawless as usual.
Yep.
There's not too much we can't say about this kid. He's just a phenomenal sim racer. And of course, don't forget, he actually gets a drive in a real Aussie race car soon.
Yeah,
Be on the lookout for all the notices about that.
gets to drive at Homebush in the V8 as a support category race. As he comes down to Murray's Corner for the last time. And for round 3 of the HBD Proto-GT, Madison Down takes the win.
We've got the leader of the GT class just came through. He's coming down to Murray's to take his checkered flag. He's got
well
a
done by
30-second gap here. Just a great job here from the multi-21 racer.
Yeah, he's just done. He's just kept it clean as possible. Consistent laps. Well done.
Wainsey Burke. He's passing Joshua Burton. So Burton's going to have another look at him. I mean, you want to just allow Ian Ford here in the HBD just to get past him a little bit cleaner. Don't want to throw it away on your last lap. Do something silly around the last corner. Oh, look at the power of the Corvette here. Ian Ford struggling to get...
He should just sit behind him, shouldn't he?
These are crazy. They realise this is the last lap.
Ian's actually lifted. Let him by here.
Obviously, for everyone watching, they are teammates. I'm sure they're in communication, or team boss will be pulling their hair out.
Wainsey
Well done
Burke.
drive from both of them, really.
Yeah, well done by Wayne C.
applause.
Burke. Taking the win for the GT1 class.
Have a look at our overall winner. Taking the car back to the pits. I think this car's not so easy to do some victory spins in.
I don't know. I never get to do victory spins in anything, but terrific effort by Madison Down. A little bit unlucky for Carl. A little bit shaping up for a great battle, but Madison was able to keep it clean, and that's why he comes away with the win tonight. That's how you do the burnouts, in it?
Well, if anyone can, this little
Madison
whiz kid.
can. Well, it's been a thrilling race tonight. I've really enjoyed that, guys. How about yourselves?
Yeah, no, I had a great. The mountain definitely served up some great action as it should do all season.
We'll bring up the race results for the prototypes. We've got Madison Down doing his burnouts in first spot. Anthony Koenig able to bring it home 31.5 seconds behind in second. Marlon McMullen in third. Ian Ford in fourth. Gavin Barber in fifth. They were the 5 cars on the lead lap. Kurt Stanberg in sixth. Joshua Burden in seventh. Aaron Heap in eighth. Lee Ellis in ninth. Christian Aylward in 10th. And over the page, unlucky for Tommaso Carla in 11th and Squeezer Matty Barron in last spot, 31 laps down.
And for the GT1s, we got Wayne Burke taking out the win, leading all 6 laps. Charles in second, then Jason Scully 1 lap down, Matthew Burnett 6, and our non-finishers were Bronislav Robinek, Tony Autridge, and Philip Stoneman. Real bummer there about Tony's his wreck. It could have been a great race all race long between those two.
Yeah, he hasn't been having a good time of it, Tony, unfortunately. The GT2s, terrific win there by Bo Cattell. Nathan Groudon in second spot. Dave Hinkson, after all his dramas, he's managed to bring it home and get a podium in third. Wayne Burns in fourth spot. And Shane Russell coming home in fifth. Andrew Wren and Michael Schreier both 5 laps down in 6th and 7th, and Benjamin Rigby down in 8th spot. That's the results for tonight. It's the Proto-GT's first hit out at Mount Panorama, and I've got to say I quite enjoyed it. Only having the one racing line across the top really spiced it up a little bit.
Yeah, it's... Again, I can't say anything more about this track. It's just phenomenal. Can't wait to see our v8 race there again later on in the season.
Yeah, really looking forward to that. I think round 6 or 7, I think it will be.
Can't really come any sooner.
That's for sure.
Any cars at Bathurst race is a good race, I think.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, thanks for jumping in tonight, Marty. Did you enjoy it, mate?
Oh, I did, mate. I did. It's been a long time since I've been in here, and yeah, at times I was just watching the racing and forgetting to talk.
It's easy to do that. Yeah. Well, thanks, Heath, for jumping in. Also, thanks, Des, for commentating tonight. I know it's your birthday. Huge sacrifice you've made, so thanks a lot, mate. It's greatly appreciated.
That's all right, mate. Look, it's not a sacrifice when the races we commentate on put on a race like that. It's great and it's enjoyable, and it's awesome to see how the talent in our AusNZ club.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. There's certainly plenty of talent out there, and speaking of talent, I've got to say a big thanks to our director, Seb. Does a terrific job behind the scenes all week long and to bring you the races most nights. And so, yeah, big shout out to Seb.
Yeah, well done, Seb. Kept us up to date.
Yeah, he's always on the mic, isn't he? Keeping us up to date, telling us what to look at. So thanks for that, mate. And yeah, we might wrap it up there. Not sure, haven't looked yet what track we go to next Sunday night. But,
next Sunday we're over to UK and we're at Silverstone.
Oh, beautiful Silverstone. I know the HBDs love it there. It's a good track for those guys to race around on. Yeah,
it's a good track. It lends itself to multi-class racing really well. Be definitely challenging for the guys to get through Maggots and Beckett's. All those interesting turns.
Yeah,
good race.
No, for sure. Yep. Well, yeah, like I said, we might wrap it up there. Be sure to tune in tomorrow night. We've got Sandman and Leo will be bringing you all the action from Road Atlanta for the V8s. That's an enduro for the V8s too tomorrow night. So
yeah, 45 laps. Gonna be a very challenging race for the boys.
Yeah, I've done some laps there, around 3 litres a lap on the fuel. So they'll definitely be needing a fuel stop in that.
And let's not mention tyres.
And tyres. That's pretty important.
Drive anything like we do, Brooksy, oh geez, you need some tyres.
For sure. Well, I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight, for bringing this to you tonight, TrakRacer and Thrustmaster. That was round 3 of the Proto-GT iRacing series.